Hey everybody, how you doing? I'm so glad you're back. Welcome back to my channel. This is Will Watches. Okay, so we've been going through some Studio Ghibli movies, and I was at work and somebody had mentioned, hey, have you seen this Netflix show? It's about superheroes, Jupiter's Ascending, Jupiter's Legacy. I don't know a whole lot about this movie. The lead character, I don't know if his name is Jupiter or whatever. Or maybe Jupiter, they're the descendants of Jupiter, which would be Zeus. And they are the legacy. That would make more sense. And that's just, I'm just getting that from the title. I just know that one of them, he said, dude, man, that fight in the first episode, it was legit. So, got me interested. Hey, I've got this. I don't know how I'm gonna be doing this, if I'm gonna do this one episode at a time, or 2 episodes at a time, or 3 episodes at a time. I will let my editor I will let him decide that. Did you decide what you're gonna do? Yes, I have. We are going to be doing 2 episodes on this, and we'll do 2 episodes for each one. Also, please, we have been getting some great comments and likes and views. So excited about this. I'm so glad about the people that are actually watching. If you're a returner, I'm so glad that you're here. And please like and subscribe. Thanks. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. And we'll go from there. Let's go. Netflix, Jupiter's Legacy. Let's do this. You can't escape the Union. It's like they're talking about they're playing characters like when you're kids and like, I'm Superman. I did it. Okay, I think she's gonna be real. Here we go.
It's okay. I got him. I know.
It's make-believe. Oh, it's a father.
We have these powers for a reason.
He's like the Superman. He's like the Superman of this universe.
I have to go.
You said we're gonna get ice cream. I know. But I have responsibilities. Okay.
Heartbreaking stories at the top of the hour. Dow Jones.
Oh, that was in the past, and now they're grown up. Oh, he can hear something was happening, so is he fast? He's like the Flash. I wonder if they all have specific powers, or they all have powers that are all kind of... Okay, he can fly. Just another day in Portland. I don't know. How interesting they have the ape masks on, like Planet of the Apes. Okay, here we go. Oh, who's this? Is this the sister? Is this the sister now? Or is this someone totally different?
Robbing this bitch!
No, I'm robbing this bitch.
Now, so she says, I'm robbing this. Is she a bad guy then? Now here comes... She the bad guy now. Here's the real good guy.
Oh. You're not the Utopian or Brainwave. You're not even your mom.
The Utopian. Is that who his dad was? The Utopian? And Brainwave, is that his sister? Brainwave? Ah, there he is. I gotta do it, Dad.
What are you doing? You know the rules. You call for backup. You need to be safe.
Josh Duhamel, that's the guy's name. You know, it's like he's trying to get away from the pretty boy image that he was usually as. Samson? Samson? Is that what it said? Interesting choice if that is their last name. They go by Samson. I'm curious who Jupiter is now. Is he Jupiter? No, they said Utopian, so I'm thinking he's the Utopian. So where's his wife? Because they said, you know, you're not even like your mom. So he has a wife who has superpowers as well. But where's she at? We haven't seen her yet.
Mentioned by the Utopian.
So he is the Utopian.
I'm gonna rip your heart out!
Wow. They think they can hold him, and he's a superhero. He's probably gonna break out of there. Oh, is that him when he was younger, or is that his father? It's probably him when he was younger, back when he had a team, and probably all those other people are dead now. How old are they?
Thank you. Cheers.
She's got like gray, silver hair, and even he is kind of getting old as getting.
You remember when we bumped into him in the woods in Germany back in '58?
58? What the heck? How old are these people? What is this? The president? So he's old? Is he like old?
He could have gotten them killed.
Yeah, but he didn't. Okay, relax, Yoda. You're
Hi, Yoda. The boy needs more training.
He's not even close to being ready.
And he knows it. That's why. He knows that he's not ready. He knows it, and he's frustrated. He has big shoes to fill.
Aperitifs on the roof. How civilized.
Hey, Uncle Walt.
Uncle Walt, who also flies. Uncle Walt. Nice choice of Uncle Walt. That's Disney's Walt Disney.
He's not even close to being ready.
Oh, jeez. Can he hear them talking? I wouldn't be surprised. He can hear them.
What was Dad like when he was younger?
What were they like? And how long ago was that? Was that back in the 40s? Here we go. Back in the past. Samson. It is Samson. Samson Steele, Chicago. 1929. Look how young he is. It's 1929. He's over 100 years old. How do they get their powers? How do they...
Your brother wants to sink the deal.
So even his brother didn't have powers then. How do they all get powers?
Your little guys are overextended.
1929.
Whole point.
Hoover knows.
Oh my gosh. He trusted Hoover. He actually looks a lot like
jobs that we can give good
the actor that played Loki.
We say grace before we eat in this house. Join hands and close our mouths.
Interesting. They still pray.
Blessings of the meal we eat today.
Oh, here she comes. Chloe. Here comes Chloe.
honey.
Oh, is that no?
Yeah, honey, your dad was just saying grace.
Sorry.
She's like very powerful, but she's kind of very ditzy.
We ask your blessing through Christ, your Son. Amen.
Amen.
He's very old school.
I saw your magazine cover, Chloe. You look beautiful.
Hey, was that the one that you did for In Style?
No, it was Marie Claire.
So he keeps up. He watches. He's watching. Yeah, of course he did. He's your dad.
Beautiful photo, honey. Those gifts are not for you, Chloe. Those gifts are meant for people who are less fortunate than you.
Everyone's more fortunate than me. Because they don't have you as their dad.
Ouch. I saw that coming. But it's the first episode. You need the drama, right? Right? Man, the Samson Steel Building. Oh, okay, right, flashback.
Tell Walt and your father I said hello.
If they're lucky. Okay, what is going on?
Market crash, 1929. And the business is gonna go down.
How bad is it?
How bad does it look? Wall Street just melted down and burned a hole to the center of the earth.
Down another 3/4. Where's Dad?
He's gonna jump.
You tell him I'll be right down.
Yep. Oh, there it is.
No, Dad! No!
Actually, the whole idea that people were jumping back there in 1929, from what I understand, it's actually a bit of a myth. There really weren't that many people that were actually jumping out of windows. But
The team from the beginning.
kind of like a Justice League or a Knights of the Round Table, the Union of Justice.
George. It is against the code. We don't kill, we don't lead, we inspire. The people of this country need to make their own choices, Walter.
Yeah, how's that working out?
Interesting. That's the struggle right now. How much control do you give the people, and how much do you actually try to take over them?
Who is going to stop us? It'll be the end of free will.
Free will is what's bringing the world to his knees.
Well, he's got a good point. Boy, this guy is a lot like Loki, isn't he? He really is.
We've got a situation in Nebraska.
Was that guy in the wheelchair? Was that the other guy that was working for him in 1929? Oh, jeez. What the heck? Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh wow.
Going after that.
There's Brandon. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I totally ripped her head off. Oh, nice. Where's the Utopian? There he is.
Get his head and try.
Oh my gosh. Gosh. Get up! Help him! Help your dad!
He's going nuclear!
Go, 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 go. Oh.
What is wrong with you?
Oh, come on! He saved your life! This is the... Oh.
You took the easy way out.
Did that look easy to you?
That's why the daughter was tired, because...
Our son took a life.
He saved your life. Your son saved a life.
We have a problem.
Now, does he go to jail now because he killed that guy? Oh, what? That wasn't really him?
What the hell is this? It appears to be you.
What the heck? It wasn't him? Somebody created him?
No way, that's me.
This one never said a word.
He didn't talk, so it's like a mimic. Yeah, clone, shapeshifter, yeah.
Whatever it is, we need answers. To cut him open again.
Yikes.
Everything you do is a reflection on this family. We have to be the ideal. You have to be the ideal.
My friends were dead. I had to make a choice between Black Star and I chose you, Dad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I choose you every time.
Mm-hmm.
And every evil you can imagine is going to rise up against you, against mankind. And not for justice, for vengeance. And in those moments, the only thing that you will have to guide you is the code. It has to stand, Brandon.
The code needs to stand. It's interesting because his name is the Utopian, the ideal. I mean, that is what a utopia is, the idea society. Utopian is ideal man.
Killing is never the answer.
Why didn't you tell that to my friends we're burying?
Wow.
But one day you're going to be stronger than anyone else in the world, including me.
He's still growing. He's preparing him for what he will become. Flashback again. So interesting how they go back and forth between the time periods. We see them actually as they're young, before they had their powers. The death, it's on the front page. Dang, man.
How can you make up lies like this?
It's not...
There's not a word in there.
Oh. So she's from that time period too.
You rotten little Marxists! My father made the steel that built everything that makes this country the greatest in the world.
Your nose is bleeding.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
You know, it's interesting. This old series is like already, this whole story takes place between that transition between the original and the new superheroes. Kind of like what the Marvel is going through right now.
So, what kind of shoot is this one? Long conservative dresses with wholesome scenery?
Probably not.
I can't get through to them.
Barry Bishop.
Oh, yeah, Tectonic.
He doesn't know their names. He only knows them as their superhero names.
The suit and cape are the real you, Dad. The only way out of the loop is for me to stop being me or you to stop being you.
That's a great framing device for unaccountability. I'm not trying to attack you, Chloe. If you would just stop pointing fingers for once and start...
I mean, at least he's trying to reach out, and she doesn't want to. She just wants to block. I mean, you have to give him credit in that aspect. You know, when she says that this Utopian is his real self, that's how Superman was. Superman was who he really was. Him acting weaker was the character.
Put the phone down. We're not suing anyone.
We are not letting these people go around spreading lies about Dad. It's true!
I'm gonna guess that Utopian is going to give his money for the pensions.
The only way we can hold on to what's left of our assets is to shut down production at least for 5 months.
We are not.
We are!
by your 3 days in the tomb, you hallowed the graves of all who believe in you.
3 people died.
And made the grave a
I
sign
didn't
of
realize
hope.
there were 3 people that
The
died.
promises res God, where you live and reign forever and ever.
I don't think she's coming.
It's funny. You never really know anybody until they're gone, do you?
What in the world? Epileptic shock? He was having that bloody nose beforehand.
You died heroes. And I envy them.
Oh, envy them. Wow. That they died? Oh.
You okay?
She's alive. That's how.
Well, what happened to him?
You did the right thing.
Wow, interesting.
I don't line them all up. Pop them one by one. Just like you did Black Star. Hole in the head, problem solved.
Half the people were patting him on the back for killing Black Star.
She's not saying... She's not...
I have no idea what they're
You
asking.
cannot control everything. You have to stop. I mean, if you clamp down on this the way you clamp down on the kids...
We don't kill. Ever. No exceptions.
You know what? If there weren't exceptions, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now because we would be buried next to Brandon's friends.
Find the boat. Gather your crew.
He's having visions. Are these superpowers coming from outer space? Or is it actually the god Jupiter? Well, what is going on?
I saw something. An island. I think it was a message.
A message? A message from who, Shell?
From Dad.
What was that? A message from Dad. Did his dad get superpowers? This is really crazy. This show. Let's talk about it. All right. So I've seen 2 episodes, and it looks like this second episode. The second episode really was all about a recap of the first one and the aftermath of Brandon killing, which is what his dad was not. Okay, so you know what? I don't even know. Here's what I like. Okay, I like how they're using religion in this show. I like how the code, it's very similar to like the 10 Commandments. It's and the fact that the Utopian, he's very Old Testament, but they're not showing him as straight up crazy. He's just a man with a lot of conviction, and I like that about him. I like the Utopian that way. He is the character that has to stand tall. He has to set the example, as he keeps saying, and it's a hard place to be. I also like the history of the flashbacks that they have, showing the older characters before they had their powers, and we're still trying to figure out how they got their powers. But it's a very striking contrast with the younger generations, the kids who looks like they were born with their powers and are growing into their powers. And it's interesting how Sheldon is telling his son, Brandon, that he is going to get stronger, that he will eventually become more powerful than him. That's amazing. That's crazy. And okay, here's what I don't like. The special effects, they're okay. When I was telling you at the beginning of my video, I was telling how I heard somebody say that, man, that fight was legit. You know what, my friend, he has not seen Zack Snyder's Justice League. That is legit. That is like awesome. But it's really unfair to compare the two because one was definitely made for a theatrical release and this is actually a TV series, so two different budgets. You can't really compare the two. So you should really compare it to something like Amazon Prime The Boys. And Amazon Prime's The Boys is definitely a much darker show. This show, they have a lot of the profanity and whatnot going on. It's to make it more adult, if you will. But I think that when they pulling a lot of the religious themes and the past themes, the history, I honestly think it's a really good show. There just seems to be a lot more gore in The Boys. They like really go for that shock value. Though there is some shock in this show too so far. But we still haven't seen that. We still have that mystery, and I mean they've got me hooked. I want to see like how they get their origin stories, how they get their powers, and what's. And I'd like to actually see some of the old school other superheroes from back then, and to see what that was like. You know what? I can't wait to see the rest of this series, guys. I'm so glad you're here. If you are new here, thank you for joining me all the way to the end. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.